Hi guys, this is my third video about Xbox Series X versus PS5. Now I'm having my dad, as you see, because there are quite a lot of things I don't know, and he is gonna answer those questions.
Yes.
So let's start off with the CPU of the Xbox Series X. 8 times Zen. What does that mean, 8 times Zen? Like 8 times Zen, 2 cores at 3.8 gigahertz per second, which is basically means like the 3.8 gigahertz per second is like it's 50 times faster than loading, than what is the word?
So the CPU speed is measured by gigahertz. So 3.6 gigahertz.
Which is basically 50 times faster than the Xbox One X's speed.
Yes.
Now moving on to the GPU, 12 teraflops. Now Dad, what is a teraflop?
I'm not sure.
Oh.
Yes. So we do some research on that.
Oh yeah, we would do some research, and then I'm gonna have another video after this video. It's gonna say what is a teraflop and all the other questions. Now moving on to the memory, it has 16 gigabytes of GDDR6.
Yes, this is memory type. So basically we've got 16 gigabytes of memory. I assume this is the RAM. So 16 gigabyte of RAM. Yes, this is DDR. So DDR stands for dynamic RAM. So this is the RAM, not.
Now moving on to the memory bandwidth. Now Dad, what is a bandwidth?
How can I say bandwidth? So it is kind of, if I may, we can say it is similar to speed.
Yeah.
So again, it is, as I see, it is measured by gigabit per second. It is the speed of the communication.
Oh, so you're saying it's like how fast it replies or turns on?
Turns on, no, but replies, yes.
Like how fast?
So when it is, for example, when it is connected to internet or Wi-Fi.
Or
Yes. So we use bandwidth for like communication rate, to measure the communication rate. So this is the response time. So this is the response ability over internet.
Now moving on to the optical drive, 4K UHD Blu-ray Drive. What does that essentially mean?
So this is Ultra HD. It is about the display, the ability to display. So UHD stands for ultra high density, and so it is 4K Blu-ray. So if I may, it is a high definition display you can get out of it. You can plug it to really high definition displays.
Now moving on to the internal storage. For the Xbox Series X, it's 1 terabyte custom NVMe.
So this is 1 terabyte, and this one, I'm sure you are aware of that.
Yeah.
So so you can explain it.
Plus moving on to the expandable storage of the Xbox Series X, there's these internal hard drives. No, there are these hard drives.
External. So expandable.
I know.
Expandable is external.
Yeah, so like there's these external hard drives.
So generally, it means that out of the box, it doesn't come with that extra terabyte, but
you can buy
expand.
it.
Yes, you can buy it and expand to that. Yeah.
So that means the Xbox Series X is capable of having 200, 2 terabytes of storage.
Yes. So if the 1 terabyte built in is
Sorry, I just can't.
sorry, we've got some noises. So if it's that 1 terabyte built-in memory is not enough, then you can add another 1 terabyte external memory to that.
Now how do you essentially get those how do you expand a bit? You get a memory card.
Yes, you can add a memory card up to 1 terabyte to that, which is I'm not aware of the sizes of the games you will play on that, but I assume 1 terabyte is a lot for typical games.
Yes, and if you don't know how much is 1 terabyte, it is about 1,000 gigabytes of storage.
Yes, around 1,000. Yes.
Yes. Now moving on to the PS5. The PS5's CPU is 8 times Zen at 3.5 gigahertz per second. Now, if you don't know what does gigahertz mean, it means per second, and the reason why I'm saying per second because you might not know what does gigahertz mean.
Yes, it is. As we talked about, it is number of processes that the CPU can handle per 1 second.
Yeah, so it's not very a difference of loading time. Now moving on to the GPU.
If we want to compare, we had 3.6 and for Xbox, and here 3.5. So you are right. Yes, not much difference.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now moving on to the GPU. 10.28 teraflops, 0.36 CUS at. No, you said.
Yes, whereas so we had 12 at the previous model. Now we've got 10 here, so a little bit behind.
Yes, well, they are almost identical.
Almost, yes. Okay.
Now what do they mean by 36 CUS?
Again, guys, I have to do so. We both of us, we have to do some research on that. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do a part 2 of this video.
So yes, we will upload a complimentary video to this after we finish our research.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also now moving on to the memory bandwidth. 448 gigabytes /s. Where's that?
Memory bandwidth is this is memory bandwidth. So it is basically about the speed of your memory inside your memory. I mean the memory of your device. It is. I assume it is not about internet. So I made a mistake. But we will do another research on this. So your memory is faster here. It means when you call something from the internal memory, you get this speed, like 10 gigabytes at 56 gigabytes per second. So you can
for the
call
Xbox Series X.
Yes, It means you can get 56 gigabyte. You can call 56 gigabyte of data from the memory.
Yeah. Now moving on to the optical drive. It's the same drive as the Xbox Series X's 4K UHD Blu-ray Drive.
So exactly the same as I see. Yeah.
Yes.
We are exactly so here. They are exactly the same.
Now moving on to the internal storage. Custom, which doesn't matter, 225 gigabytes of SSD or memory, which
Sorry, it is 825.
yes,
800.
which basically means it has 825 gigabytes of storage.
So we are a bit behind Xbox now. So Xbox we had 1 terabyte, which is a bit more than 1,000
No.
gigabyte.
No, 1 terabyte is 1,000 gigabytes.
It is slightly higher. It is 1024.
Oh.
So it is 1024, which is almost 1000, but here we've got 825, and so literally we've got around 200 gigabytes less memory here.
Yeah, now moving on to the expandable storage. NUME or NUME SSD slot.
Yes. So
like this is how you expand it. You buy these drives, but like right now there aren't drives that have that speed. So like you can't do it right now. Well, like how you expand it. You open the PS5s like there should be these screws then to open your PS5. Like you open it into two parts.
or maybe it's easier than that.
No, I've seen it. No, I've seen.
You have checked. There's a real screw.
Yeah, like
Okay.
there's screws to open the PS5, and and then and then you should see this giant like shaped hole.
Slot. Yeah.
And then you put the drive, but like right now you can't do it. But like I'm assuming you could buy those from Amazon in the future.
Of course.
Yeah, because Amazon does have some pretty good things.
Yes, that's a correct assumption, I think.
Now moving on to things that I have mostly heard about. Like on the PS5, you can't play with friends on any game, but like on the Xbox Series X, you can. But like, don't forget the PS5 has a PlayStation VR and headphones as well. And I've seen those headphones. They have a lot of cool stuff. Plus they're wireless.
Oh, wireless headphones. And
Yeah.
do you want to give some examples of other cool stuff as well?
Yeah. So like, keep in mind that you can't play with anyone on the PS5. Now on the Xbox Series X, you can. And also.
Why? Do they have to play alone all the time?
Yeah.
On PS5?
Yeah, I've heard so. Yes, and also,
That's not good. Okay.
the Xbox Series X has quick resume, which is basically example. I was playing Minecraft on the Xbox Series X. I was building a house. I went to play another game for a while. Then I went to play Minecraft. Then what happens? It loads the where you were in Minecraft, the exactly place you were in playing, and same with other games. So, plus Xbox Series X is like if you're playing Forza Horizon 4 on the Xbox One X, it is a good game, but like on the Xbox Series X, it just goes to the highest settings. Yeah. it goes to the highest settings, so keep in mind.
Right.
Now let's see also what else should I have in my memory. Well, the
Do we know the release date of each or not?
No.
The release.
No, because
Which one has been released earlier?
they both been released at the same time.
Same time. Oh, okay.
And like keep in mind that like the Xbox Series X, the Xbox Series X's controller's just bad, and the PS5's controller is so good. It's it's like it's fat. It might be some. It might be fat for like some for people's palms.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the PS5 controller has a touchpad, like a menu button or a menu touching thing. It has a built-in speaker, built-in mic. What else does it have? Plus, it has
vibration.
Yeah, it has
feedback.
Yeah, it has adaptive triggers, which basically mean, example, you play Astro's Playroom on the PS5. So then what happens? You can feel the raindrops on your fingers.
Yes, yes. So like kind of feedback vibration. Is
Yeah.
it? Okay.
Now on the Xbox Series X's controller, it's like there's something I missed for the PS5's controller. Like when it runs out of battery or like power, unless you have a spare controller, you have to plug it into charge to be able to keep playing.
Which can be kind of annoying.
Yes. So for the Xbox Series X's, its controller acts like what do you call it? An Android phone. And so on the really cheap Android phones, you type really fast, it just vibrates and it feels very bad. And same with the Xbox Series X's controller. Now what if it like runs like the Xbox Series X's is more comfortable than the PS5's also. Yes. Now moving on, what if like the Xbox Series X's controller just dies or runs out? You could do this. The Xbox Series X's controller has its own batteries. So like when you so like there's these battery chargers, you plug it into those like
yes.
stuff.
So rechargeable batteries, they have rechargeable batteries, and you can recharge your batteries.
Yeah, there's this thing you plug it into the plugger.
The PowerPoint, yeah.
Yeah, the PowerPoint. So then you put batteries in that thing, then they will get charged. You always have two in the Xbox Series X's controller and two charging. That's what people like to do. I don't know why. Now.
Yes, because you so in this case, I assume you will always have backup batteries if you run out of the current batteries.
But like then again, the battery thing for the Xbox Series X is kind of downgrade, but like in one way it's an upgrade. Like what I mean?
How come?
It's like instead of the PS5's controller waiting to charge for 1,000,000 hours.
Yeah.
You just put batteries and then you're ready to go.
Yeah, that's the breakthrough. You okay?
Yeah. So like I will be giving what was it again? I will be giving $15 if this video gets 200 likes in 3 days.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you want to show your checklist? So Sorush has.
I have a paper I've been reading about, which means this is all the information I colored it because it looks good.
Yes. So do you want to hold on to that? Yeah. Let me. So today on his weekend, Sorush has created these comparison and put.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now part 2 is going to be the next video. So bye bye guys.
Bye guys. Thank you for watching. Subscribe here.
Yeah, you don't have to, but please leave a like. Bye
Yes.
bye.
At least like us.
Yeah, bye bye.